good. So are 2s. But it's those 8s that can make you lose on Cut Sharks. And here's the host of Cut Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you, Lois. Thank you very much, and welcome to Card Sharks. Nice to have you here. Thank you. Thank you for joining us at home. I hope you've been with us for the entire 3 weeks of this turnabout tournament with 8 fine MCs playing for their favorite charities, and we are down to the final day. First of all, I want to thank for the opening poem Julio Padilla of Las Vegas, Nevada, watching us on KVBC Channel 3. Thank you, Julio. And now, as we left off yesterday in the consolation round, Jack Clark won over Gene Rayburn, and as we go to the top of this show, he's going to go for the big money right now to finish up the consolation round, making a little more money for his charity. Let's bring back Mr. Jack Clark. Good.
Never thought I'd be here against that Gene Rayburn, you know.
Well, you got hot there towards the end. That's nice.
At the end, yeah.
Before we get to business, won't you again tell us who you are playing for?
Be my great pleasure. I'm grateful to be playing for the National Committee for the Prevention of Child Abuse.
All right, let's get to it. Let's open the board and get to those money cards. Come on, Jack. Here we go. Hop on up. Jack, you cut the money card?
I did indeed, James.
They had a good feel. Here we go. We're going to give you...
My mind strayed for a minute
Just
there,
strayed there
James.
for a moment. We're going to give you $200 of new money and 3 cards to bet as you will on the bottom line. Up to the second level, we add another $200 of betting money and 3 more cards. Minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet, where you must risk at least half the money. Good luck.
I'm still back with a good feel. But yes,
Well,
right
it's
ahead,
nice
yes.
to feel good.
Nice.
Here's $200. Got you out of that one, didn't I? And remember, you can change your base card on each level if you need to. 200 and a queen.
I'm going to play that queen. And I am going to bet half of it, $100 lower.
$100 that this is lower, and it is with a 10. 300 and a 10.
That's a nasty one, isn't it? I'm going to taper off, yeah. But I'm going to go lower, but just for $50 this time.
Minimum bet $50 lower. Hey, an ace is worth $50 any day in the week. $250 and a big ace.
Oh, yeah, 200. Yeah, 200 lower, yeah.
Are you going to hold back a little on the ace?
Well, yeah, it's early in the game. Let me, you know, not take too much of a risk. If it were my own, I'd do it all, but I don't want to do
For
it.
the charity, he says 200. And he's right.
All right.
With a 4, 450. We move it up and add the other 200. You have 650. Do you want the 4?
Things are going to go good. Yes, I'm going to play that 4. I'm going to play that 4, and I'm going to go, 4 to 4. 400 higher.
$400 higher. Right again with a 5. 1,050.
Yeah, getting sticky. All right, let's go. Let's 4 to 4, 5 to 5. 500 higher.
500 higher. No. Great card, though. 550, and there are 2 to go. You can add it up.
Okay, let's put it all higher.
Got to go for it. 550 higher. Yes.
All right.
$1,100. We move up the jack. That's always a problem card. Do you want to play it or change it?
It is. I think I should change that. Let me see if I can get a really good one. Let me change it, because you have to bet half, do we?
You have to bet at least half.
That's a pesky card.
It is kind of a toughie. Let's see if we can prove it. Up the middle.
That is the ultimate pesky card.
That is definitely pesky.
So I'll have to pull back. I'll just bet half. I'll just bet half, and we're even out on the highs and lows. You think higher? I hear more lowers than higher, so I'll go with the audience. Half of the 1,100 lower.
Come on, half of it. Lower than an 8? No. But nonetheless, you added another $550. And Jack, good job. Come on down here with me for a moment there, sir. Jack Clark for the National Committee for the Prevention of Child Abuse. $5,925. That's good.
Let me, on behalf of all of us MCs, us guys who play games for a living, seems frivolous, but every now and then we get a chance to do something worthwhile like this, thanks to Goodson Todman, to NBC, and to you for giving us the shot at it.
You guys did a great job. Talking about guys doing a great job, Alex Trebek and Bill Cullen coming back to the finals. Someone's going to win $25,000 right after this. Well, this is the final of 3 weeks. We started with 8 of the top MCs in the business, and we are down to 2. Bill Cullen with over $19,000 for his favorite charity. Alex Trebek over $10,000 for his favorite charity. And now, someone is going to go for the big money. Now, the money cards have nothing to do with this. This is the best 2 out of 3. The winner of this match gets an additional $25,000 for his favorite charity. The cards are dealt out. Let's say hello once again to Alex Trebek and Bill Cullen.
Hey.
Down to the finals, gentlemen.
Scared.
A lot of money for your charity. Who are you going to be playing for?
The ICANN Associates, Interagency Council for Child Abuse and Neglect.
Very worthwhile.
I'm worried on that.
Already got over 10,000 for them. Yeah. Bill Cullen?
Salvation Army. Salvation Army.
You've got over 19 for them now, and you can add another 25. Remember, forget about the money cards. It is the best 2 out of 3. The winner of the match gets an additional $25,000.
Bill's been so good this week.
Well, so have you.
He has run the whole... What do you mean so good this week? I bombed out twice.
Yeah, but you're still here.
That's from last week. That's carryover money.
The man's going into it with confidence, isn't he, friends? You both got those cards, right?
Yes.
Good luck.
Okay.
Best 2 out of 3 for all the marbles for their favorite charity. They shake hands and ready to come out fighting.
Okay.
Alex, we asked 100 newlywed women, did you cry on your wedding night? How many newlywed women did cry on their wedding night?
What for? Why would they cry? I would say that that's got to be a small number on their wedding night. Now, some of them might cry at the wedding ceremony, assuming there was one.
Oh, wedding
the wedding night.
Very small number.
29.
29, he says. Higher or lower?
Wedding night.
Wedding night.
My wife laughed on our wedding night.
Yes, but she also pointed.
Yes, and she's still laughing. I would say lower.
Lower than that.
Yep, not many.
The actual number of newlywed women who did cry on their wedding night is 21. You're right. And Bill is off and running. Bill Cullen starts with a 9.
I will change that card, as
Winning
they
the
say.
question, you can change it. A 6 is better. Not a great card, but better.
Higher.
Higher than the 6. No,
Thank you, sir. Freeze.
Alex Trebek with a free chance.
Boy, Bill is
at a 9 as well.
Right. 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace, 25 are up. 4 are 3, that's
8 is in the middle. You are near the middle, towards the high side.
I got to go lower.
He's going with the odds. And he's right with a 5.
Higher.
He's going to risk it. An ace. Lower than the ace. A 10. Freeze. Big freeze for Alex, who needs 1 card for the first game in this championship match. Bill, now we all know how some people turn back the mileage on a used car to fool the buyer.
We do indeed, Jim.
So we asked 100 single women, have you ever fibbed about your own romantic mileage to fool a man? How many women admitted they fibbed about their romantic experience to fool a man?
Wow. When did you take this survey? Has it been since 1890? Yeah. I would say 89.
89 out of 100.
I want to thank you, Bill, for giving me so much room in which to work.
89 out of 100 have...
Well, Bill didn't give me much room to maneuver. There are only...
You kind of like that high number, huh?
Well, 89 is a good number, but that leaves only 11 women who didn't. And I think there are more than 11 women who would not have fibbed about that. So I'll say lower.
Lower than that.
I think it's going to be close, but I'll say lower.
You think it's going to be up high, but he's a little too high. The actual number of women who admitted they fibbed about their romantic experience to fool a man is 33, very much lower.
Much lower.
They're a lot more honest.
Change that card, please.
Big change for Alex. He changes the 10 to a jack, a little better.
All right. There you go.
Lower.
Is it lower for the first game? Yes, with a 2. Alex has game 1. And Alex Trebek needs 1 more game for $25,000 more for the Interagency Council for Child Abuse and Neglect. We'll be right back right after this. Alex Trebek has a leg up. He has 1 game in our best 2 out of 3. And he does have a leg up there, right?
Yeah,
That for a man who was so unconfident, all of a sudden you got game 1, and now he's Mr. Cool there at all relaxed.
I'm not cool. I got to tell you, during that commercial break, I'm standing here shaking because I'm worried. It's very important. If it were for myself only, you know, I'd be nervous.
Yeah.
But it's for a charity and a cause that you really believe in, and you feel as if you're playing with somebody else's
That's the
money.
same thing that Jack said. I don't know
And
if
it
you heard it
bothers
back
me.
there at the beginning.
I'm
of all
scared.
Of it, because all of these gentlemen came on with their favorite charities, and since they all believe in it, it makes it very tough. I'm very happy to say that we put a bottom on that. Everybody who played in the tournament, all 8, no one got less than $5,000 for their favorite charity. Absolutely, they're nice enough to come on and play like this. And so far, you gentlemen are way up there. Over 10 for Alex and over 19 for Bill. This is for 25. Same 2 decks of cards. Next cards off the top of the deck. And Bill Cullen needs this one if we're going to go to a
I
tiebreaker.
certainly
And
do.
remember, forget the money cards. The match decides $25,000. Alex, the Russians are now raising camels as a source of meat. That's a fact. So we asked 100 housewives, if you could cut your food budget in half by serving your family fillet of camel, would you do it? How many housewives would cut their meat budget in half by serving camel for dinner?
I'm glad you asked me that question.
Yes.
Because I don't have a clue. Camel meat. People
Camel
are
meat.
funny about food. I mean, the price
I'd
has
walk
gone
a mile for
sky
my
high.
dinner.
You'd walk a mile for your fillet?
I'm very old. You
Oh,
remember
yes.
those too? Oh, okay. How many would cut their meat budget in half by serving camel for dinner?
43.
43, he said with a certainty, Bill.
43. Lower.
Lower than 43.
Yes. Yes.
The actual number of housewives who would cut their meat budget in half by serving camel for dinner is 25. Bill is right. It is lower.
Sorry, this supposed to be no good.
But they don't have to serve any liquid with the meal for at least 2 weeks.
That's
Bill, you start.
Good
with a 4.
line.
that's good. Higher.
Higher than a 4. It's a 9.
Freeze.
He's going to freeze it. That keeps Alex away from his cards. So much at stake, it's very tough to take a big chance. Bill, we asked 100 married men.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever said yes, dear, to your wife, even though you didn't know what she just asked? How many men admitted they've said yes, dear, when they didn't know what they'd been asked?
At least 92. 92. That's not counting me.
92 out of 100 say, yeah, they've done that.
Once again, Bill has left me little room in which to maneuver. So I'm going to take the long side and say lower.
You're going to say lower.
Yeah, there's got to be.
think he's-
I'm working on that fringe 9 or 10 guys who are loony enough, you know.
Always a couple in there. Alex is counting on that.
Yes.
The actual number of married men who have said yes, dear, when they didn't know what they'd been asked is 80, and Alex is right. The fringe paid off again. Alex
Give me up a good card.
starts with a 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. A jack.
Lower.
Risking it lower. A 10.
Go.
Wait a minute. Tens, jacks, queens, kings, aces, 25. Freeze.
Freeze. Consummate
I gotta play it
gambler.
safe. I can't
97 years he did high rollers. He has no idea what gambling is all
Listen,
about.
Cards don't mean a thing to me. It's pass the dice or roll them. That's all I know.
Question 3 to you,
Oh,
Alex.
good.
Alex, we asked 100 men who are top business executives. Right now, which comes first, your family or your job? How many business executives said their family comes first? Tough question.
Oh, yes, that is. That's getting into very sensitive areas. So I won't make fun of the question. Got to be.
How many say the family comes first? Business executives.
I hate to be a fence sitter.
How many?
47.
47
said the
out of
family.
100 say their family comes first over the job. Business executives.
Assuming they didn't lie, and most business executives do, I would say higher.
Even higher.
Yep.
The actual number of business executives who said their family comes first is 81. Bill has got it. Bill needs this game. He's got a 9.
I'll change that 9, please,
Big
Jim.
change. The 9 becomes a
That's
queen.
good. I will go lower. I'm not
Lower
going
than
to
the
do any
queen.
better than
A
that.
5.
I will go higher.
He's risking it. No.
I didn't do it.
Back to the base card goes Bill, and Alex has a free chance to call up the 10.
Okay. Lower.
Lower than a 10. Yes, an 8.
One
You're up
more.
the middle.
He's going to freeze.
He's going to freeze it. Now, Alex needs 1 card. Bill needs 3 as we fill in the spaces. Sudden death. Someone has to win this game on this
picking
play
on
of the
me, Bill.
cards. Bill, in the lyrics of a hit song in Japan, a man tells his girlfriend, keep quiet and stay behind me. That's exactly how they said
it.
it. So we asked 100 American bachelors,
Uh-huh.
would you like to find a woman who would keep quiet and stay behind you? How many bachelors would like to find a woman like that?
It's American.
I don't think that many American guys would like a woman like that, or they'd all be in Japan touring around, where the doors are too low for them to get through. So I would say the average American, I'd go 41 for that.
41 out of 100 would like to find a woman like that.
I love the way Bill vamps until ready.
Those
41, huh?
41, Alex.
American men. How many men would want a woman like that? I think it's got to be a little lower.
Lower than that. The actual number of bachelors who would like a woman who would keep quiet and stay behind them is 35. Alex is right. It is lower. Alex, sudden death. Before you change it, let me explain. You could change it and try to turn over the one card. Bill has a better base card, a queen, but he needs 3. You've got control of this board. Play it or pass it.
The last time I passed, I got blown right out of the match. I'm going to change the card, and I'm going to do it.
You're going to try to do it yourself. Then this is a very big change. It could be a $25,000 change to a 4.
Very good.
Higher. If this card is higher, the Interagency Council for
Write out
Child
the
Abuse
check.
and Neglect is $25,000 richer. Is it higher? Yahoo! All right, Alex Trebek wins the tournament. Oh, yeah. Come down here for a second. Bill, why don't you come down here with it? Gotta tell you, it is super the way you guys have finished up here with money. Now, Alex, how much Interagency Council for Child Abuse and Neglect with that other 25? $35,350.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got the other 100 for the other game.
Well, I was giving myself the whole.
Oh, we keep adding it up.
Commission.
And Bill Cullen, 19,575. We are down to the wire with 2 good players. I think a terrific idea would be after this break, let Bill have a chance to add a little more with some money cards for his favorite charity. Isn't that a good idea? We're going to do that right after this. Alex, all right, a little bit of time for the Salvation Army, the money cards. You cut them, they're dealt out. Ready, Bill?
Yes, I did. All right.
Here's $200.
Okay.
See if we can pick up some more money for the Salvation Army and add to the total. 200 and a 3.
I will bet 150 higher.
$150 higher than a 3. Yes, a 9. 350.
I will bet $300 lower.
On a 9, 300.
On a 9. Right, 300.
Ooh, a big bet.
All
Is he right? No.
Okay.
Tuffy.
$50 higher.
And an ace. Got to
Oh,
go
lower. I'm all right.
Trying for
$50
100.
lower.
Yes,
That's
it's
better.
lower.
Now I got $100.
Now you've got 100. You've got 300 when I move this up. Do you need it?
I will bet.
You don't have to play that.
I can change it. Change it by all means.
Oh, that's a near middle
Let's
try.
get
I
that
don't think I
change
want
out of
that.
there.
That's
That's
better
much
at
better.
3.
The whole 300 higher.
So it's all or nothing now. Come on.
Wait a minute,
6.
just so the show times out better, 250 higher. 250, I'm thinking of timing, Jim.
Isn't that a
250.
250? Higher.
There
Yes.
we go, okay.
550 and a 10.
How are we for time? $50 lower.
He doesn't like that one, so it's a minimum bet lower.
Huh?
He held back and got a better card.
Okay.
2 to go with a king.
The whole 500 lower.
Trying for $1,000 lower. Yes!
There we are.
With a 9. Now, when we move it up, you don't have to play that either.
I don't want it. Put me a new
Big
card
change.
up there.
Come on. For the big bet and the
Yes.
Salvation Army. A 5.
That's much
Got
better.
about at least 500, Bill. You got 1,000 and a 5.
What? May I ask a question? What is my total winning to date?
What is your
I
total winnings at this point, sir?
won it
$19,575.
575. Now, if I add to that 425, it's exactly
20,000.
Yeah,
You got
okay.
about at least 500. So if you go half, you are assured of 20,000 if you're
over
right.
$20,000. And
Even
that
if
way
you're
I
wrong,
can
you'd be
figure out the 15% tip easier.
Right.
I can do that.
Which would you like?
I will bet $500. That's my first declaration. And I am going to go. You all think I am. I am. Higher, $500 higher.
$500. Be there. Higher than a 5,
don't let me back
please.
out of it.
Yes,
That's it.
big eight. $1,500 for Bill Kelly and the Salvation Army. That's how we've done. I like that. I'll tell you how we are.
Yeah, how are we?
Alex went over $35,000 for his favorite charity, and Bill finishing second did very well. $21,075 for the Salvation Army. We'll be right back with all 4 of our finalists right after this.
Get ready to match the stars.
Match Game. Face swapping before swapping faces was cool. Tonight at 2 on Buzzer.
Hey, Com.
I thought maybe we'd get Gene Rayburn to come back, but he's already left for parts unknown. He had to go. Yes. First of all, I want to thank not only these three gentlemen, but all 8 of the fine MCs, and they are 8 of the nicest guys you'd ever want to meet for taking part in this tournament and playing on behalf of their favorite charities. I mean that most sincerely. Jack Clark, thank you so much. And Bill Cullen, great job with the Salvation Army. Alex Trebek, the big winner, over $35,000. Nicely done.
And I just want to say that the lady who's responsible for the charity, my wife, Elaine, is in the audience.
Got to say goodbye. And over the last 3 weeks on the tournament, we've given away $94,725. We'll be back with regular Card Shark. Bye-bye.
Some members of the studio audience will receive head-to-toe beauty appliances from Conair, a collection of quality personal care appliances. Conair offers you professional quality for use at home. A catalog gift certificate and Brock's old-fashioned candy store taste. Pure real chocolate, fresh, good-tasting ingredients. Brock's, the candy store candy. Kentucky Fried Chicken gift certificate checks and an insulated thermal bag to keep things fresh. Kentucky Fried Chicken, we do chicken right. A calculator and Shout Liquid, Shout Aerosol. 2 ways to tackle your tough stains. Want a tough stain out, shout it out. A cookbook and utensils to make someone happy with Betty Crocker Frosting Mix. Delicious flavors like coconut pecan, real coconut, crunchy pecans. Betty Crocker Frosting Mix makes great tasting frosting. A bathroom scale, the new Renewcid adjustable air freshener. It lasts 25% longer. Open it a little or a lot. It all depends on the odors you've got. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
This is our